Hey, we were talking before I went to break. We were talking about social media and just like the good and bad of it. Brent, we've talked about this a million times, but Twitter bad. Everybody hates Facebook. But I look at Facebook and Cookie had a good post here. Cookie chimes in and goes, Facebook and social media are some of the greatest tools ever invented. The freedom to interact with other people from faraway lands is key to actual world peace. But instead of using it to reach utopia society, we use it to soothe or emphasize our own self-loathing. Now I really don't know what he's trying to talk about. Did you understand what he's saying there?
I think
I know what he's saying. He's too smart for me.
What he's trying to say is it could be one of the greatest things. And Cocky, text back in. It could be one of the greatest things. I actually think it's one of the worst things. I think it's one of the worst things ever for our humanity.
Yeah,
despite some good things, are there some good qualities? Do we all like marketing our content? Yes. Cam, I know what you're going to say. It helps with the podcast.
No. Oh, here's what no. I know what you're saying, too, because I fall in this category as well. You're chirping me inadvertently because you said that whenever people take pictures on Facebook and Instagram like I do, that they're showing a fake life, like when Kate and I playing with the puppies. It's a fake life because it looks happy, everybody's happy, but in real life, we hate each other.
They call
Is that what you're saying?
Highly curated. See, like, I can't go look in your window and see what you're
can.
really doing. No,
I'm doing that. The puppies are running on me. I'm doing this. If she's filming me from the back, I got a bald spot in the back of my head, so that's like it denounces me somewhat. But the puppies look cute. Is it that utopian? I don't know.
I heard that he doesn't even have puppies. It's just for show.
Oh, my gosh. See, that's ridiculous. Geez Louise.
They're rented. Those dogs are rented.
Well, I almost got rid of them a couple times. But I kept them because I love them. But you get my drift. So do I fall in that category?
No. And look, everybody, I get it. Look, there's a delicate balance between, okay, if you have a social media account, yes, your friends and family, they want to see your experiences. Some people, I think, are way too showy, arrogant, and vain about it, in my opinion.
Like, give me an example.
That's not my style.
Taking shots.
And, because I feel like I'm in this category.
No, you're not. You're not. No, some people, it's all about material things.
Yeah.
Right? It's all about this fake baller life. Look at me. Look at how successful I am. And then, look. And if you want to do that, that's cool. That's not my thing. Like,
Conor McGregor style.
Taught, you don't talk about money. Hey, if you get a new house, I don't post that. Look at my house. Get a new car, I don't post that. That's just me. If other people want to do that, that's cool. And sometimes there's some marketing aspects to it. I understand that 100%. But big picture, I do think social media has made us just much more mean. The whole Mean Girls thing.
That's a different story. Now,
vanity.
Brooke, not only did I post a picture of my house, I did a 10-minute live cut. You guys should be very proud of me for that. Not one. It's just like in True Detective season 1.
But I like
when
that.
Matthew McConaughey did it.
But you were chirping like, these drapes suck.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah.
I'm taking this down.
Yeah.
This is from 1960.
So that's okay.
That was funny. Yeah.
Okay. See, where you at with this whole thing, Brooke?
Well, I mean, I grew up somewhat in like the social media age at the beginning of it's like weird to think that I was around and all of us before social media and we actually had human interactions and stuff like that.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but I get what you guys are saying because I definitely feel like everybody has fallen into that trap of like, okay, wait, I'm doing something really cool. I got to post about it so everybody knows that I'm doing something cooler than them. And look what I have. Look at this. Look at this car, all that stuff. I get it. It's an easy trap. I call it the Kim Kardashian effect that everybody wants to, whether you hate her or love her, everybody wants to be like that, where it's like she doesn't really have a talent per se, but she has all this money, these things. Her life looks amazing on social media. And people want to project that perfect image, and they want people to believe that they're perfect, even though we know that there's no such thing as perfection, and that every human experience is not, perfect in every single way. There's problems, there's issues. You're not going to have everything you want in life. And that's my TED Talk. Thank you guys.
So Dan Blazarian, tell him to go F himself?
Oh, God, no. I can't even stand that guy.
I don't
He
get
faked
it.
a military background.
And also, he got all his money from his dad. I'm not saying he's not successful.
And he gambled and stuff.
His dad was like super
rich.
rich.
I hate when nepotism babies don't own up to actually.
There it is.
Like, oh, yeah, my parent did fund this. Just be real about it.
Be real. I lucked out and I took advantage of it. Now I got 20 models next to me, which is so weird anyway.
That he pays for.
Do you have any guy friends? Like, are you hanging out with him the whole time? Like, what do you? Your buddies? Do you have buddies?
But that's also weird that you have to pay to have somebody hang out with you. That's weird.
Charlie pays me.
There you go.
Well, that's true.
There you go. Great ROI, yes. Best money I spend. Here's the other side of that, though, because when I say this, sometimes you say something, then your head, like, I understand it. Let's talk about women, for example. Let's talk about women on
Females.
Instagram.
Talk about them females.
Okay. No, listen.
What are we about to dive into?
No, listen.
Oh, God.
I'm actually, the people I just crushed, I'm going to uncrush them a little bit. Here's why.
Thank you.
Before social media, if you were a woman and you wanted to be, let's say you're a model, okay? You're a model, you're making money off your looks, right? Whatever it is. If you're doing
FHM,
something for
magazine,
swimsuit, let's say you're doing something for makeup, whatever it is, you're making money off your appearance, okay? So now if these women who I do think, I think it's terrible for young girls because it creates a body image that is something you can't actually achieve. However, is it that much different? If you're a good-looking woman on Instagram and you're showing yourself off and you're making money off that, in the same way, not that much different. 30 years ago, somebody would have been a model. They would have been on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would have modeled clothes.
No, you're not held to the same standards. You could be taking money from the most degenerate of places in your Instagram versus where if you were really working in the industry, you're not going to be able to take you got these Bitcoin scams, the diet drugs, like all that
the
stuff,
flat tummy teas,
all that stuff those people
Where's
are
that
shilling, like is garbage, and it's not regulated either. So I mean, it's a cash grab, and I mean, if whatever, there's a market for those people that have those followers, but I mean, I get it too. Some celebrities and things I follow are trying to get me to buy made up. What are those stupid NFTs or whatever? Like,
I just bought one of those.
You threw your money away.
What are they again?
I don't know. Those digital, like it's all. But I mean, like, if you're going to listen to some good-looking woman and that's her main, that's all she has going for her. I'm not going to take your word as a spokesperson. You know what I mean? Like,
but if a big magazine hires you, there's something to it that
there's at least something behind there. You know what I mean? Like, that's a scam too.
Hold on. I get what you're saying, and I'm sure there are some products that I don't think are the greatest products. However, if you're a woman on Instagram and you have 1 million followers, I'm sure these companies, they know that if this woman, if they tweet out this ad for a skincare line or a shirt, whatever it is, they're going to make money off that. Because if she puts it out there to 1 million, their conversion rate might be, 3%. But whatever it is, that woman's influence and following, you can assign a dollar value to that.
Hey, there's a lot of males that do it too.
Yes.
There is a lot of males.
Sure.
And also too, when it comes to marketing and advertising, it's actually brilliant because instead of a commercial that maybe some people will see if they're watching TV or not, it lives on that person's social media page. I mean, you guys know.
Yep.
I mean, how much advertisers and stuff love that. It lives on that person's social media page. But I think like the point that you're trying to get at, or you guys are trying to get at, is look, like they could be marketing anything and not really care about it. We've seen Kim Kardashian do that 1 million times, and it's actually harmful products, and they were just doing it for a money grab. So it can be very harmful in that way.
I will say this. Of all the stuff we do, and a lot of the sponsors that we've dealt with, and you guys have all dealt with it too, being in the game, sometimes like you put like a promo code down, and it's like you talk about on the radio, blah, 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 blah. It's hard to like remember and you're like, okay, but if I put a freaking post on Instagram with a hat on or saying something caption, that gets more hits for that particular. So I get where people now. If you go to Gold's Gym right here, you'll have 5 girls that work out there that have Instagram followers just like that and take advantage of whatever. So like it's easier to do, but man, if you could work out for a living and take a couple pictures here and there and sell a product, why the hell wouldn't you do it?
That's why I'm saying.
Why the hell wouldn't you do it?
You have a conscience as a human being, maybe a set of morals.
Well, you want to go work at a bank? You want to work at a bank or go to the gym and look good?
I choose to work here for a lot of reasons,
But you have the option to go to a gym right now, take your shirt off, let that hair flow down, and take a picture and be like, "What's up, baby? Take this product and make me some money."
No, because I personally, as a person, I have some talent, and I hate social media. I should be on there screaming, "Look, dude, look at the cool stuff I do," because I can compete, but I don't. It's gross to me. Like to me personally, I don't shame anyone for doing those things. Like because I look at people that do things that activities I share, and I go, "Dude, that's cool." Me? Oh, I cringe at the thought, man. Like a point, like. To post my own cooking freaks me out.
How nice is it, though, to have a company and not have to go through anything else, but just be like, I'm just going to start posting my own thing for my company or whatever the case is. Now, we don't want everybody to do it because we want people to use the radio, of course. But on the other hand, like if you could build up your product organically, it's just an easy game now, man.
Well,
you can do it at your house.
The lack
of
gatekeeping on social media is like here.
Yeah, but you're the gatekeeper.
Here,
I didn't change the damn thing.
Master.
Here
I'm
at the radio station, you got to come and you're going to need some money. You're going to need some of us to agree with you.
Hold on.
You know
Wait,
I'm
the gatekeeper. He's the key master.
Either way,
right?
Vice
That's
versa.
weird.
You guys are both your combo guards in basketball. You can be a point guard and a two guard.
I was both in high school.
Now, as I say this, I'm thinking out loud. So tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh God.
I probably am. Is it weird for me to understand if you're a fitness model and you post all of your pictures and videos of you doing all your fitness, but you're making a living off that? Is it okay for me to think that's okay, but that every random friend you have that posts their workouts on their social media but aren't making money, is that fair for me to say?
Okay.
Because to me, if you're just posting your workouts and you're not making any money off it, I feel like that's kind of showy. Whereas at least I understand, even if I think it's kind of vain, if you're posting all your workouts, but you have a deal with Lululemon or whatever, that's your job.
I agree with you.
I'm saying that out loud. You can tell me I'm wrong.
Because it's that stigma around it, right? Is that what you're saying it is? The stigma of that you're pumping it out, like pumping out that content to get paid for it?
Here's a good example. I used to never post on Facebook.
Now you post workouts.
Well, no.
No, he doesn't.
No, I only post a couple. No, I only post a couple family pics, but I now post almost every day. But it's a link to content. So there are probably some people that say Charlie posts way too much. But again, I'm doing that for my career. And anybody listening, I could be wrong here. This is just my opinion. I feel like it's different if you're making your living off
Here's
it
the balance.
versus you're just being showy.
Okay. Oh God.
Is that Facebook? Did they hear us?
Oh, God.
Did Facebook
Sorry,
hear
Mark
us?
Zuckerberg. We love you. You are a cool guy.
You're now part of Squid Game.
You're not a nerd. It's social media. Sometimes, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Sometimes, okay, you said the gym rat, dude, always like, look at me. Some guys, it makes them feel good, and probably pumps them up to go do it more. And I don't mind that. But if you're doing content like you're doing all the time, where people are listening to you every day on the show, they're watching you on Channel 2, they're watching you on Channel 4. They still want to see, they know what you're doing business-wise, but they still want to see you do fun stuff on social media, like golfing or whatever. They can make fun of you, but they feel like they're kind of closer to you.
You see, Charlie does a great job of that. I hate people knowing stuff about my personal life in general, so I try to get better about it. I'm not shaming you.
Now,
I'm
wait,
not shaming you.
Now, what do I do?
I'm just saying.
What
You
do I
just
do?
said that you posted stuff with your family and all that kind of stuff.
And I like every one of them, girl.
No.
Oh, Lois.
I know we need a break. Hold on. First of all, I barely have Instagram. It doesn't even work, so I never post. And that's only work stuff. Twitter is basically work and try to joke around. Facebook, I actually have mostly my friends and family as my friends.
That's fair.
If I post a picture of my daughter or my family, my son, it's not in any way to show people my personality. It's literally to show my mom and my aunt.
Yeah, not me.
It's different with me because it's like, from a female standpoint, I get creepy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Is when I get a lot of. So if I show like anything, like I'm very aware of like not showing my location sometimes and all that kind of stuff because I get very creepy messages or I get a bunch of people wanting to see feet pics. So damn it, Jay Randolph. I quit posting photos with my feet in it. That's the social media stuff that I
see. I like
hate.
that attention. I post my feet, and they're like, "What's up with your feet, Cam?" I'm like,
You post it for free?
yeah. Hell yeah! I'm
Brooke,
like, tell me I'm sexy.
Can I ask a terrible question?
Oh,
Sure.
God.
I'm just asking. Let's say that let's say you made, for whatever reason, you got a deal. You made $100 for every Instagram post. This is a hypothetical.
Oh, girl.
You would post on Instagram, get $100. Because there are creepers out there. We all know this. There are creepers out there. If you put your feet in the picture, the company said, look, we're going to pay you $500 because the engagement is that much better because of the foot creepers. What would you do?
girl, who gives a damn about the creep?
No, I'm asking.
We'll get a side piece.
by the
No,
way,
I'm just
no.
saying.
You're
What
just
Girl,
summing
make that
up-
money, girl.
You're summing it up right here in this hypothetical, Chuck.
Make that money.
How much of whoring of yourself will you do for the money? That's what it comes.
Well,
Where
you don't
you
want.
draw
Well,
the
you're
line.
not going to.
Where's the line
If they want to
drawn?
see my feet, and I just, but it's not like look at my feet. It's more like they're just going to be like this, and they pay you $500 for that, and a couple of dudes over there.
That's why nothing's
get
real
weird
anymore.
out. You make that money. Who cares? I'd say make that money,
it
girl.
would depend on what type of post it was. Like, if it's just like me at work every single day, which I don't know why somebody would pay me to do that in the first place, then that's not weird. But if it's like weird foot fetish photos,
No,
then
don't do
hell
that.
no.
Don't do that.
Why would I do that?
No, but if
there's
it's-
like a huge difference in that.
Degrading.
But
It's degrading.
I do know some people who literally make their living off of social media, and they make a lot of money, but they're so stressed out by keeping up appearances. They spend a lot of that money on keeping up those appearances,
Yep.
whether it comes to, beauty, hair maintenance, all that kind of stuff, training to stay in shape, diets, and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I couldn't imagine being that wrapped up into it.
Right. And what I'm saying, though, is because unfortunately, I guarantee you this is true. And we're talking about women here, but yeah, this also happens with men. But I promise you, Brooke, there are some women that make their money off social media, and they would like to probably be more understated and potentially more professional in the way that they dress, let's say. But they know that if they're a little more risque, they probably make more money.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking
Possibly.
for.
I mean, possibly.
If
I
somebody's
don't
like,
know.
camera, take them socks off when I look at you. I'm like, all right, what's up, baby? Take that hat off. Let me look at that horrible
also,
hair.
I think it depends because you've already established there's a difference between certain influencers. Like we have the fitness influencers. We have people who are
Yeah.
my fiance loves gun influencers. Like all that kind of stuff. And so there's different type. I guess it's whatever you brand yourself from the beginning is what your followers and marketing and advertisers are going to expect and reach out to you for. So I don't know. I mean, there's so many arguments to it, and there's a reason why we haven't been able to figure out what's good and what's not with all this. It's because, some people see it as empowering that you are able to use your body to promote things and get paid for it. And there's some people who see that as degrading.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be a lifelong issue. It's going to be talked about, debated about for centuries.
Okay, on the other side of that coin, there are people that I like that make good content or did make good content.
Why are you looking at me?
Not you. I'm just looking because I'm talking your direction. But like they made good content at first, and you start watching them, like a YouTuber, for instance. I watch a guy and I go, "Oh, this dude makes good stuff." Then after a while, I'm kind of like, "Why does this content suck?" Like, and then I had to look at it and go, "Oh, you just had to crank something out to appease the sponsors or to get those commercials,
So it gets flooded.
to get those pre-rolls on there, and now all of a sudden your content sucks."
Well, that's on
And,
you
know,
then.
like, I
wait.
mean, well, no, because if that's anybody, we turn anything you love into a job.
Well,
you're gonna.
There's ways.
Know.
No. There's ways to do it though. And again, we got to go because Charlie shows up next, completely different.
Yeah, I got to play a legal ID. Hurry up.
And the real quick it's like that's up to you to balance it though. Don't show off too much stuff. Don't do less things. But if you're getting paid and you're happy with it and you're able to like be secure with your own mind and what you're doing, that's where the balance is. So you got to figure that on your own. I show my feet.
Here's a dog.
I shoot. I mean, the puppy, like it is what it is. But for women, it's just completely different. Anyway, let's get a break. It is what it is. Brooke Grimsley, Charlie Marlow, Cam Janssen. Charlie's up next.
It is what
We'll
it
be
is.
hanging out. 5 Night Fan, 5nightatfan.com.